Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to see some 10 really random beginner friendly books. So whenever I read a new book, I always think about the feeling that a reader gets if they are reading this as their first book. Because my first ever book was really something that had an impact on me as a reader because I'm still reading years together. So I always reflect upon that. So here are 10 books that I read recently and I thought that they would be really perfect for beginners. Let's go on to today's recommendation. And the first book that I want to recommend is the first ever book that I read as a reader, the book that shaped me as a reader, and that is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This is the first ever book. Think about this scenario. A 13-year-old girl, just by randomness, she got this book and she's reading it. And it's about 10 people who go to an island, and day by day, one by one, each people are dying. And they don't know why and who's killing them. So this story was such a captivating thriller for that 13-year-old girl, and she was so obsessed with it. And I'm sure if anyone is going to read this as their first book, will have a huge impact on their reading life, because Agatha Christie is the genius thriller book writer out there. She writes mysteries, thrillers. She used to write, she's no more, but you get the point. She has written more than 100 books and everything is a masterpiece. And Then There Were None, if you're picking it up for the first time, you're in for a treat. You'll feel like when the moment you finish this book, and you'll feel like, wow, did I just read that? Did it just happen? It will be that kind of mind-blowing book. So this, if you haven't read, if you are a beginner, please do check this out. This you can never go wrong with. The next book I want to talk to you about is The Gentleman from Peru by Andre Aciman. And this book took me by surprise when I read it. I was expecting the least from it, and it gave me everything. And I felt like this could be the hard hitting book that you will never forget if you are a beginner, because this is a short book. It's around 160 pages, I think. It's really a very cute love story. You will just melt if you read this. It's really, really good. It's about a guy who's from Peru, and it's about a group of friends who are traveling, and off coast of Italy, their ship breaks down or something. So they are staying in a hotel. There they meet this man from this Peru, and they find him to be very interesting because he has special talents. You'll get to know when you read it. I don't want to spoil anything for you. If it is your first book ever, then I really don't want to spoil it. This is a really good book, and you just look at the font size. They are very much bigger and the spacing is too large, so it actually is less than 100 pages if you think about it. So you will just fly through this book and this will just blow your mind. You will keep on thinking about this book, and it's really, really beginner friendly. The language, the setting, the type of things they are talking about, everything is really perfect for beginners. The next book recommendation that I want to say about, you should take it with a pinch of salt, because I did not enjoy it 100%, but when I was reading it, I could not help but think that this would be a really very good beginner friendly book. People can go crazy over this book if it is their earlier stage of reading life. That is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. And this is about a group of senior citizens in a center, in a senior citizen center. They all get together and try to solve murders, try to solve cold cases which are not solved before. And one day they are bound to solve a real murder that has happened in their center, and that is how the story takes off. If you love this, there are 3 more installments. I think the 5th one is also coming out this year. So you are in for a treat if you love it. It has potential. It is really good. I think beginner would really, really, really enjoy it. And the movie is also out now in Netflix. So I hope if you can read this and watch that movie, it would be like a perfect treat. The next book is a one that is also short. It's a Japanese literature, and it will make you feel the all warmth and fuzziness of humankind, of love, of kindness, and that is The Days at the Morisaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa. This is all over the place on internet. It has a sequel, More Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. If you like it, you can read that also. So this book is about a girl who has been recently turned down from her thoughtful fiance. Like, she thinks that she's going to marry that guy, but that guy suddenly just establishes that he is going to marry someone else. So she's heartbroken and she leaves her job and she's go into a Japanese village where her uncle Morisaki. He is having a bookshop there, and she gets to live there, work there, and literally the books heal her. It is really good. If you are a beginner, you will just love the nuances and the aesthetics of being in a bookstore, old bookstore, what book does to a man. Everything is explored here. So I think that you will really enjoy if you pick this up. The next book that I want to talk to you about is a kind of a YA thriller that also is kind of in four parts, but everything is a standalone. You can just read it separately. The one that I want to talk to you about is called The Stalking the Jack Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. I guess so. I have read this in, I think, 3 or 4 years back. I think in 2022 I read it. It's a really nice story about actual true incidents of this Jack the Ripper, the psychotic serial killer. He was there, he was never caught. So the author has taken that true incident and she's woven a story out of it. A girl tries to solve that murder. It is set in Victorian London. It's really, really, really good. It's really fast paced, so it is really perfect for beginners. They're going to enjoy it. That book is going to give you the satisfaction of reading a book with a closure. Like it, you finally get the serial killer, they are being punished, and all that. And it has a really good female character also. So if you are willing to try it, there are 4 more books too, and I hope you will enjoy that. The next book that I want to talk to you about is yet again a YA fantasy this time. And this is a book that I fell in head over heels in love with because of the illustrations, because of the setting. Everything was so good. This was a complete amalgamation of the Mummy movie and Indiana Jones movie, which are both my favorite ones. And the book is called What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. So this book follows a girl whose parents are lost in an Egyptian expedition. Now she has to go and find out what really happened to them. Are they really dead or something else happened to them? So she is taking this expedition again. She meets a guy and they fall in love. Actually, they hate each other in the beginning and they fall in love, and it's really good. And you have to read this book just for the illustrations. It's really good. It's really cozy. It's really summery, and you will just love the process of reading that book so much. And I felt like it would be the right book for a beginner. I want to recommend one more last YA book. I'm not sure why I'm recommending all the YA books for beginners, because it's just perfect for beginners. This book is called These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, and this also is a book that I read years back, and still they are all vividly in my mind. The characters, the setting, the plot, everything is vivid in my mind. This is about a retelling of Juliet, Romeo and Juliet. So it's called, one character is called Juliet and the other character is called Roma. They both belong to a rivalry gang and they fight with each other all the time, but secretly love each other. And it's their love has to win against all the odds, and it also has a tinge of fantasy to it. A creature, a monstrous creature, comes to destroy everyone, so they have to join hands and fight this war. It's really good. I just loved how the setting played out. It was huge sensation during that time when it got released. Everyone loved it, and I also loved the same. Just try it. I hope you'll enjoy it. The next book I want to talk to you about is really one of my favorites of all time. I just keep thinking about this book because what it did to me was really devastating. And this is a horror book, a thriller horror book. And if you are a beginner, you should just check out any Riley Sager book. Any Riley Sager book would be really perfect for beginner. And I'm going to introduce you one of his best work, that is Home Before Dark. And this is about a girl called Maggie Holt, and she is her parents are dead. So she's going into a home that she used to live as a kid, and it was believed to be haunted. Now she has to renovate that house and sell it. And meanwhile, all the earlier hauntedness of that mansion comes into play, and a lot of stuffs are happening. She has to figure out what's wrong with this house. Is it really haunted or someone else is doing it? It's really, really good. I read it in a single day. Won't believe it. I just opened the first page and I had to get up only after I finished it. It was so captivating, so tied up. It really, really was so good. Most of the readers out there prefer his another work called Lock the Door, but I absolutely love Home Before Dark. This book has my entire heart, and I wish that you could read this book. So I'm recommending you. If you're a beginner, it's really, really, really perfect. The next book is also an all-time favorite book for me. I cannot stop thinking about this book. I cannot stop talking about this book. This was the one of the first books I read during the time of BookTube, when I started BookTube. So this book is really close to my heart, and I just adore it with my entire heart. That book is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. This is really beginner friendly because of the plot, of the characters, of the conversations. Everything is toned down. This is kind of a middle grade book for adults, cozy middle grade book for adults. It's really, 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 heartwarming. It's really good. You will just fall in love with all the characters. You have to try this book. If you are a beginner, the language, the everything is so apt for beginner, and I think that is a book that you should read because of all the topics that it explores. It's really important, and it's one of my favorite books. So the last book that I want to recommend today is a middle grade book. If you are skeptical about reading middle grade books, please don't be. It's really good. You just have to explore the genre. It's really, really good. It has, in fact, most of my all-time favorite books are middle grade books more than adult or YA. I love middle grade books, and there are so many books. I literally have another video of me recommending all the middle grade books that made me as a reader. If you want, I'll link it down below. But today I just want to talk to you about one of a cozy, beginner-friendly middle grade, that is The Girl, the Cat, and the Navigator by Matilda Woods. This is about a girl. Her parents are neglectful. I just hate her parents. They wanted a boy, but she's born as a girl. That's the reason they hate her. So I hate them for that. She want to explore. She want to become captain of the ship. And one day she just goes into disguise and get into her father's ship without him knowing, and the adventure begins there. It's really a very cozy, wintry, snowy, cozy book that you will not regret reading it. This is really, really, really good. It's a comfort read for me. And you have a lot of illustrations too here. It was really good. I just love how the template of this book was. I just loved it. I hope you will love it too. So that's about it, guys. These are all the 10 random books that I thought they are beginner friendly. If you want more recommendations, I also have another video about this I posted 2 years back, I think. I'll link that down below. If you want to check out, you can. Until I see you again in the very next video with a bookish content, this is Sushmita signing off. Keep reading. Bye-bye.